Hello, beloved. Welcome. This will be your message from the divine. This will be your message from the divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those keen or interested, I do offer personal readings. If you want to book me for a personal reading, you'll find my email listed in my description box below. Without further ado, let us tap into this reading. Let us tap into this message. Let us tap into this energy here. So I'm seeing a prophetic vision of a dark cloud. Okay, this dark cloud is almost like a storm, okay? One which is not active as yet, but it's brewing. So this is the energy here. Whoever is this person who's channeling this energy by way of their state of mind or their state of heart or their state of spirit or their state of body. Simply put, whoever this is that has this dark cloud hovering over them, this is somebody who they are trying to reconnect or they're trying to bond with you by way of friendship. So whether this is somebody of past, present, or future, take it how it applies, how it resonates for your world, life, and reality. But this is the energy here. So somebody is trying to come together with you. But as people, we carry our own lineages, we carry our own bloodline, we carry our own heritage, we carry our own ancestry, okay, our own DNA. So whatever follows us because of that, it possesses us and everything around us, okay? So if you're not of high vibration or high frequency or high wavelength, such as this person here, you are simply basically a dark cloud, okay? So whoever this person is a dark cloud. There's a dark cloud in your energy, and it's somebody who's trying to come together with you. This person is hell-bent on this. Okay, we have the Hangman in the reverse. They've made themselves believe that they just have to be in your presence. They just have to, you know, be in your energy. They must, you know. This person, they see some form of answer in your energy or an elixir or a cure, okay? Whoever this is, look at that. We literally have the Hangman again. We have the Hangman energy twice. Whoever this person is, they're not only a dark cloud because of their intentions or their aim or what they want to need out of this, okay? I'm smelling a corpse energy or coffin energy or death energy, something that doesn't grow, that doesn't go anywhere, doesn't change, doesn't evolve. This is this person's energy, very stagnant, very still, but not of peace. You know, very still in terror or in trauma or in pain. So they live with that energy. People around this person experience that. So them trying to come together with you, they want to bring that forward. But the way they're going about it is an approach of premeditated energy, okay? An approach of premeditated energy. So simply put, this person, they have some form of plan or strategy or scheme, okay? They have some form of allegiance to that by way of what they really want to do or what they really need to do, okay? But this requires them to connect with you, reconcile with you, or merge with you, or come together with you, or bond with you. Whoever this is wants a union, okay? We have the Muse of Cups, the Muse of Emotions here. They want a union, okay? They want a union. They want you and them to have something that's inseparable or something that can't go away so that they can tie you to something. A cord or a chain is what I'm seeing prophetically, the vision of that, a rope, okay? This person wants to create that energy between the two of you, and they are deliberately trying to do it because when they see you, they see light. We have temperance energy. When they see you, they see peace. When they see you, they see calmness. Okay, when they see you, they see stillness of peace. Okay, when they see you, they see laughs and giggles and smiles. So this person, what they want to do is they want to siphon and harvest your energy so that they possess these characteristics or these traits or these habits, so that they possess this way of living, okay, so that they possess this lifestyle, this taste of living, so that they are able to channel that same energy. But for that to be the case, they have to steal it from you or rob you of it. So this is somebody that's targeting your essence. Okay, they're targeting your essence here. This person wants to leave you empty and void and null and distraught and sad and miserable. They want to ruthlessly, mercilessly, relentlessly pursue a connection with you, one which will earn them that position to be able to successfully harvest and siphon your energy. Not a day goes by that this person doesn't go back and forth within themselves, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or physically, about this matter. They really want your essence, okay? When they see you do you, it literally causes them the 9 of Swords energy. Insomnia, paranoia, lack of sleep, loss of appetite, okay? They battle themselves like, no, there's no way like that I can't be this way. There's no way that I also can't live like this, or there's no way, okay? This person, we have the title card in the reverse here. They don't see anything else outside of this. They live for this. This is something that they can't detach from or disconnect from. They've already made up their mind about it. They've already soul tied, soul caught, or soul roped themselves to your energy in this way. So when they see you, that's what they see. No matter what the forefront or whatever they show or say or act or whatever they tell you they feel and think, it's not real. We have the 5 of Inspiration here, the 5 of Wands. None of that is real. None of that is even present. None of that even exists. All of that is merely a door for this person to be able to successfully enter your world, life, and reality. What I'm seeing in this energy is they need you to trust them. Okay? Someone needs you to trust them. They need you to look at them as someone reliable. Okay? Someone of truth to you. That's part of the structure or system or method or technique of this siphoning or this harvesting. They need you to be right there with them. Okay, we have the 3 of Emotions in the reverse, the 3 of Cups in the reverse here. This person is unable to let go of this. They can't convince themselves otherwise. They've programmed themselves and conditioned themselves to believe that you possess some form of way out or an escape or a release for what they are or who they became or the decisions and choices they made and where it has led them. We have the 6 of Cups here, the 6 of Emotions. This person, the bodily fluids that flow through their body in and out of veins and blood energy is of evil genes. Okay, Genes, evil genes. Okay, someone is not well, like they're very ill or sick or deranged or unhinged. Okay, they're very sick, very ill, very deranged, very unhinged. And the menace in that, or the hazard in that, the problem in that, the issue in that is that they've lived like this for far too long to get caught up in that mask or pretentious act or that false person energy. They've lived in this falsehood for far too long. We have the Two of Pentacles here. So long that they too can't even, they've begun to believe their own lies. They too can't even reprimand themselves or correct themselves or tell themselves otherwise or show themselves a different perspective or point of view. They can't do it. This person can't see anything of themselves because they're in so much darkness. We have the Page of Swords. Each day that passes and night, sun and moon energy, they just sit in this darkness and it just festers and rots within them, causing them to further tether themselves to this darkness and link themselves to it and bind themselves to it and be union with that. We have the Lovers in the reverse. This person made all types of wrong decisions and choices, all kinds, all sorts, to the point where there's nothing they can do to get themselves out of it. And that's why they're so adamant that you're this answer or this path of freedom or this elixir or this cure, you this escape. They know what they're encaged with. They know what has kept them stuck and trapped. They know they want out. Whoever this is, they know they want out. Eight of Swords, they know. They know that they're merely just a host of evil, a vessel of evil. They know that they're a product of evil. They know that they're purely evil. And they can't even live with themselves anymore. Like someone can't do it. So they want to tether themselves to you, connect themselves to you, Two of Cups energy, so that they can leave you empty and null and void by what they stole or robbed you of, which is your essence, so that they can breathe again, so that they can feel alive again, so that they can have life again. They want to literally take the purity and innocence of your livelihood and your vitality. They want to steal. They want to thieve. They want to rob you. And the way they are trying to do it is they want to come together with you. They want to come together with you. They want you to love them. The Sun in the reverse. They want you to love this person they show you, but that's not even a real person that's standing before you, because it's a made-up, manufactured identity or face that isn't even real, because it's not genuine, it's not sincere, it's all fake, it's all just non-existent. This person is not real. Like they're not original, they're not authentic, they're not rare, they're not unique, they're nothing, and they're lost in that nothingness, looking for a way out. Five of Materials, Five of Pentacles here, crying themselves to sleep or holding in tears every day around others if they're not alone. They can't breathe in air without thinking of anything of pain or trauma, or feeling anything of pain and trauma. They can't go anywhere without remembrance of pain and trauma. They can't talk to anyone without that. It follows them. Like this person is really cursed. Their path, their journey, their walk of life is cursed. So connecting with you is something you should never allow. Two of Cups in the reverse. Never allow this person to get into contact with you. Never give them the time of day, your breath of life, the call, the text, the link up, the meet up, the direct or indirect questions they asking or inquiring about you, because somebody's after your blood. They know it's something that can do whatever they wanted to do or needed to do, because they see it in you. Like they see it. They see it. So they want to take it. We have the Five of Cups here. Whoever this person is, they're being drowned by something. Like they're being anchored down into this darkness. It's not a darkness that they can find light in and then seek healing or redemption or vitality or health. okay, or vindication or justice. It's not a darkness that they can conquer or be victorious above it, because they invited it in. Like they called it. Like whoever this person is, we have the Two of Wands. They chose this darkness. It's a supernatural contract. They're in a supernatural contract. And this supernatural contract is something they are continuously spilling blood for. It's their blood they're spilling. They lost their innocence and essence to that. Whatever darkness they invited, whenever they did it, whatever cause or reason of that, they can't release themselves. They can't let go of it. They can't forget it. We have the Six of Swords in the reverse. It will never leave. It's literally in everything they do. They could be eating and then they all of a sudden start to choke, and then or all of a sudden they lose their appetite, and then or they all of a sudden just start to burst out in tears. We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So constantly being on a pursuit or conquest of freedom. That's who this person is. They want out. Whatever they let in, they want out. It won't get out of their life. It won't get out of their mind. It won't get out of their body. It won't get out of their spirit. And it won't get out of their whole entire fabrication of their skull and bones. Like something is buried deep, okay? Or they're buried deep in this something. It's a soul contract. Page of Materials in the reverse, Page of Pentacles in the reverse. It's a soul contract, one which they've dived deep into, head first. Because when they allowed it, they felt like they had control over it. They felt like they could be this way and win and thrive and flourish and blossom and bloom. But there's nothing like that. This person is their own worst enemy, and they are yours as well. They're your enemy. You need to get away from this person. It's your justice to know the truth about this. It's your justice to see before it happens. It's your justice to know before it happens, to feel before it happens. Intuition, confirmation, warning. This is the energy here, okay? This is the energy here. This is the energy here. This person got mixed up with some bad energy in life. We have the Magician in the reverse. Something went terribly wrong with their whole entire identity, and it is beating them. It is beating them. It is taking everything from them, leaving them without the same thing they went into the darkness with. Whoever they were when they went into the darkness, whether they had health and vitality, whether they had creativity or resources, whether they had ideas, whether they had thoughts and emotions of this, that, and the other, and the third, none of that exists anymore. This darkness put death on their name. We have the Page of Voices, the Page of Swords here. So wherever they go, it travels with them. Things, when this person is around, things in the atmosphere feel very eerie, very strange, very cringe, very creepy, grotesque, and gruesome. Very immoral. Very sinister. Very sadistic and masochistic. It feels wrong. Things are going terribly wrong. They have this and that piling up, and it's not about material things. Their soul is at stake. Like this person, even if they had this, that, and that, they wouldn't be present in what they have, because their soul is tethered like a price tag to whatever darkness this is. Someone's evilness, wickedness, cruelty earned them this allegiance. We have the Muse of Voices, the Muse of Swords here. They have no spokesperson. There's no spirit guide or ancestor or sign or synchronicity. There's no human being on earth walking that's gonna sacrifice their peace to fight someone else's demons. Unless you're a priest, they should seek one. We have the Knight of Emotions in the reverse, the Knight of Cups in the reverse. When they did what they did, within them, they had already surrendered to it. It's like they fell in love with whatever this is. So that's their form, that's their form now, you know? Identifying love in darkness. It's like their heart is programmed like that, or conditioned like that, or inclined in alignment with that. So everything else, they can't even see it, let alone think it or feel it. It doesn't exist. You could be having a great meal and enjoying it, you beloved, and you actually can taste all these things in it, and you have your thoughts and emotions about it, and you remember it. But when they eat, they remember that childhood trauma. They have to recollect their soul every time, every second. They remember that, or they want to do that. They want to see that person hurt. They want, like, someone is haunted. Their body is a haunted house. There's furniture and everything in there. The hate, that's the price tag. They're paying up for it. Because with the Ace of Cups in the reverse, nobody's in charge of how you process your emotions except yourself. So if you blatantly, intentionally aim to be a hateful spirit, and then you attract that same energy, that's your choice. That's your decision. So how are they coming into someone else's world, life, and reality to escape what they chose? We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. This person is ill. Like ill, like there's something wrong with them. It's not just mentally or emotionally. Physically, there's things growing on them, or they're being touched by things of the other side. Like the darkness is having a body. So now they're wanting to come into your world, life, and reality with this. It's going to put you in the Ten of Wands. All of a sudden, this and that, and all was wow. Or all was beginning to be that. Or that's where you hit it. Or that's what your fate and destiny and purpose is. They just want to swoop in and just snatch your soul in exchange for theirs to be free. However way they're aiming to do this, whether it involves people, places, or things, voodoo, witchcraft, or black magic spells, incantations, conjurings, castings, manifestations, whatever they're trying to attract you with, or merely a facade, the Temperance, just trying to be whatever you need, whatever you want, and that alone being a spell. That alone being the facade, like the lie. Someone's soul is at stake. They go away every day. And because they literally can identify that about themselves, they're living in this body, this temple, this kingdom. They're living in their own vessel. They're experiencing these emotions and thoughts. So how is it that they now want to just put that on another person and then turn the other way and say, oh, I shouldn't have done that, knowing what they invited though? Like, you chose that. That was your decision. Like, beloved, that was them. They chose to be in the devil energy. They chose to play with Lucifer and think it's cool, it's funny, it's powerful. It's like when they seek the peace, It follows. Like the darkness, it's a tether of a cord, a tie, a rope of a remembrance. Like, don't you remember what you spoke? Don't you remember what you burnt and buried? Don't you remember those thoughts or that thought process? Don't you remember those emotions or that emotional understanding you were so in love with? So comfortable then, now you're burning in hell. Now it's all going away with you in it. They're going away. We have the tower, like nothing is gonna remain of them. They wanna just touch you to get life in their lungs. They wanna just breathe your air and touch your things and take them with them. They wanna just go where you go just so they can be there. I'm seeing a prophetic vision of soil and footprints or roots, trees. Yeah, something like whatever they're sick from, like physically, it's a debt. Because whatever they invited, it needs to feed. You know, it needs, whether it's that conversation they need to have with you, one which always gets the same reaction because they always do it the same way, like, hey, you know, or whatever. Or whether it's that place that you usually go to, or whether it's that item that you possess, or that object, or that resource, or that person you are connected to. They need something. They're not getting anything, and it's blocking their path because they know what the sacrifice was in order for them to be able to successfully siphon and harvest your energy. So they already spilled blood for the sacrifice itself. They already offered your soul. Like someone did it premeditated, predestined. They already like, I'm your God. You know what I mean? We have the Knights of Inspiration in the reverse, the Knights of Wands in the reverse here. So whatever physically is happening here is like a supernatural illness. It's not like I have a rash on my neck or on my thighs. No, there's something that feels like I feel like something is holding me. That's what's happening with this person. Or I feel like I can't express how I feel. Or I feel like I can't really go there anymore. Or I don't want to be alone. Like a little girl or a little boy. We have the Nine of Inspiration, the Nine of Wands here. So now you just this way out. You just this elixir, this cure, this remedy, this answer, this escape, this something. Because whatever they did, it wants nothing to do with whatever it is that they have to do to get the sacrifice done. It doesn't care. Like, you summoned me. You called me here. And you promised that this would be there for me to feed from. This is what's happening here. You promised that once I'm here, I'll have that. So now you're telling me that you can't get to that? Why am I here then? Then I'm gonna finish you. So they're targeting you with desperation. They're willing to do whatever. Seven of Swords, like what? The Seven of Swords is like no shame. Nine of Wands in the reverse, blasphemy. No guilt, no humiliation, just needing freedom. Like someone just lives like that. Like, no, this can't be my life. No, this can't be. Like someone got excited when they felt and thought that the darkness could have its way with you. They got curious. They got inspired, you know, encouraged and motivated. Like, there's no way that with all the evil that I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. Like, you know what I mean? So there has to be something that comes out of that. And there is, and it's their soul, you know? So if they contact you in any form of fashion, block, delete, forget, comment that down below. Block, delete, forget. go ghost. They don't exist. Don't even speak of them. Because whatever you are is something really natural, organic, real, true. And it's something you should shield and cover with prayer all the days of your life. We have the 9 of materials here, the 9 of pentacles. This was your message from the divine. I'm grateful for your time and I thank you so much for joining me. To those keen or interested, I offer personal readings. If you want to book me for a personal reading, you'll find my email listed in my description box below. I'm grateful for your time once again. Thank you for joining me, beloved. Goodbye.